What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay Wilder. You know, I counterpunched earlier today a statement that Tyson Fury made about Anthony Joshua. Said he was a cuddly baby, and he's not really dangerous at all. And, and no one can beat the Gypsy King, yada, yada, yada. But I think that's a hidden statement to pretty much allure the fact that Deontay Wilder, he said Deontay Wilder is a more dangerous opponent. But we have to answer that. So this is the question I have for you guys. Is Deontay Wilder really a dangerous opponent anymore? Think about it. You know, he was billed the hardest punching heavyweight in boxing history. Who was he billed that from and by? Who endorsed that? Tyson Fury. See, Tyson Fury now, he's done well in the sport. The buzz is circling around him like a bunch of buzzards, right? But we have to look at the facts. What happened in the fight, the rematch? What really happened? Wilder hit him, and the punch didn't do shit. So the real question you ask yourself is, if you say Anthony Joshua is not as dangerous, then how dangerous is really Deontay Wilder? Now I get it. People, Deontay's been getting shitted on. He's been a target, and he's also a toilet. Shouts out to Sporting Icons. He had like Wilder going into a toilet bowl. And that shit just cracked me up when I heard it. But then it's true. I mean, he is really getting shitted on like a toilet. Not the fact that he's getting flushed down the toilet. He fucking is the toilet, because people are shitting on him right now because of, the excuses and stuff like that. The way he ain't taking the loss. That's just him being bitter. I get it. But then you have to look at what Tyson's doing. Tyson, I feel, first of all, he beat Deontay Wilder so bad to the point where the fans, they're signing petitions because they're so convinced with their crazy ideologies that Fury had to cheat because he beat that ass that bad. That's bad. When your fans are like, he cheated. Let's sign this shit. Give his belt back. No contest. They want him to take the O away because they just feel he was cheating and trying to throw this man in there with Antonio Margarito and Resto and those dirt bags. That's bad. You got your ass whooped when that happens. But I think Tyson Fury realistically did too good of a job, because it wasn't basically, sure, we seen what he did, but it wasn't all about what Tyson Fury did to Deontay Wilder. It's what Deontay Wilder couldn't do to Tyson Fury. People are not thinking about that. Think about it. Tyson Fury got caught and clipped with this dude a few times with that right hand. Fuck. You know what? Deontay Wilder hit Tyson Fury more in the second fight than the first. If you really think about it, it went 7 rounds, right? The first fight went 12. Well, how many times did he really hit Tyson Fury in the first fight? Like, flush. And I'm not talking about the jab. He caught him with a good jab, blooded his nose in the 4th, right? Random, sporadic. But the 9th and then the 12th, okay? That's not a lot of times. He hit him with the right, behind the ear, went down. He hit him with the right, then the left hook. He went down. He got up both times. But how many times did he realistically hit Fury compared to the rematch? He caught Fury early with the right hand in the first round. Bow! Comes right over the jab. Remember? Tyson Fury, boop! Took that shit and came right back at him. So where's the danger in that? He's claiming, he's more dangerous than Joshua. But then, first of all, you ain't been in there with Joshua. How the fuck do you know? You've been in there when he was an amateur, when he was fucking you up, supposedly, according to you. But, digress. How do you know that he is that type of opponent? Because you've broke this man down. You took his punches. So how do we know that his punching power is still relevant at this point? Because it could just been people were, he had good timing and good speed on his punches and he caught people and he has good power, decent power. But is he the hardest hitting guy that people claim that he is now? You know, it might be, he might go in there and if Tyson Fury goes in there and fucks up Deontay Wilder, what he said about Anthony Joshua will make no sense at all. Because that means that Deontay Wilder is no dangerous than any other fighter that got beat. Right? Including Anthony Joshua, which he's never been in there with. You know, my case in point. So again, how dangerous is Deontay Wilder? Because his punching power didn't seem to be there that night. So how can you call him more dangerous than a guy that you've never been in the ring with? Counterpunch. You see where I'm going with this? It's like, okay, Deontay Wilder needed a break, but I mean, people are going to look at that and, oh, he's a cuddly baby. Oh, he's just talking shit. And I know what Fury's doing. He's putting himself in position to fight either fighter. So he's talking shit about both fighters. You know what I mean? Because if Wilder, let's say he decides to take the step aside money, okay, then there's Anthony Joshua. But I'm already talking shit about Anthony Joshua. That's why I'm name dropping that man. Right? He's a cuddly baby now. Right? So he's already putting himself in position to fight either or. So whichever one comes, Tyson Fury wants to be ready for him. That's why he's doing that. And I could see that clean as day. You know? And you know, I mean, Andy Ruiz is the fall guy. he's the lesser of anybody, you know, like you got beat by Andy Ruiz, like who the fuck is that? Cole. But that's exactly what happened. So I feel that Tyson Fury saying that Wilder is more dangerous, well, it's kind of hard to tell because you made him look so easy like you claimed. Again, it's one of them things where you're trying to convince us that Wilder is more dangerous than Joshua, but then you made it look so easy by beating Wilder, and then you took this man's punches. So how the fuck is he dangerous? Because the one punch he did have that he could hurt people with, the one-trick pony king, the one-handed champion, as I call him, couldn't hurt you with the one hand that he hit you with, the right hand, the cross, right? He couldn't do it. So again, how is he dangerous? But anyway, that's my take on it. I just wanted to ask you guys that question. Tell me what you think. Please leave your comment below. Please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.